Hey guys, so I'm in my RV here. I had a leak, a little bit of water coming out of my flusher from my RV toilet whenever we flush it, and I suspected that's what it was a little bit ago. But anyway, so I witnessed the water coming out as I flushed it. Now I've got my head real close to it with a flashlight, and so I unscrewed the screw that kept that flusher on, and pretty much everything just fell right apart. The screw that held it in went right into the heater vent, and so that's gone, and everything just all comes apart. Everything that's installed before it's put into the floor, anyways, it's a mess. So I'm gonna buy a new toilet, and I'm gonna swap out the toilet. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do today. As you can see, here's my toilet in the corner right next to the heater vent. Bloop, right in there it went. And then so I took out that flusher, and boy, there's a little part in there that screws to the flush. That what I unscrewed, that little piece just fell right in there. There's no way I'm gonna thread a screw onto that after I push the pedal on, and it doesn't open up the toilet when I flush that either. So I'm gonna swap that out. I turned off the water. There's a little water main valve right there that goes straight to the toilet. We have ourselves a towel here to absorb any drips that come out of this line. I want to undo this line. I can see that there is some Teflon tape put on there by the previous owner here. I like that, that's good. All right, let's catch all those water drops here. There you go. All right, not very much water left in there. So that's free. Nothing else is connecting the toilet to any other plumbing except for that input line right there. So now we're going to take that nut off here. Go ahead and start unscrewing this guy here. Until it's loose enough, you can just loosen it by hand. Almost there. There we go. Now we're on the left side here. And we're gonna unscrew this nut here. And then we'll be free to just pick the toilet up and walk it outside. Pull her up right off. There we go. There's some water leaking out. Okay, I'm gonna move to the cardboard I have right outside here. Let's get up as much of that water as possible. Not a pleasant smell. You can see this right here is the seal ring. We have a new one. Should be on the bottom of the toilet already. Oh, we'll see that in a little bit. Hello, Mr. Toilet. Welcome home. This is what I picked up. I got another Dometic. I got the long boy here. Since this is our primary home, why not sit on something that's nice? And you can see the bottom of the toilet has its seal already on it. Right here. I took the one off that came off of the last toilet. It was left sitting, so I just removed it. Okay, you can see we're here. We have we got one old bolt taken out, and we have another old bolt. Slide right out there. It's this guy. And we're just gonna make sure the ring is nice and clean and dry. Now we're gonna take our new bolts. I can't remember if they're called carriage bolts or not, but this guy is made to just slide right in underneath here like so. And one over on the other side. You can see here's the water input on the new toilet. You can see the plastic threads. I'm just gonna put maybe one and a half layers of Teflon tape around there, just to make sure I have a nice seal in there. I'm not a plumber, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. We're coming in with the new toilet. There we go. See if we can aim for those bolts. This one's a lot harder because there's a flush pedal in the way of the view. Okay, so we want to try to get that settled down right in the middle. It's not going to sit down all the way, you can see, and we're going to get that to squish itself down by putting our nuts on those bolts, and we're going to slowly do both sides and then reap, 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 and just lower it all the way down until it's all nice and flush. Easy going. We're going to put some washers on. Got a washer on my right side and a washer on my left side. And I'll thread the nut on the right side here and just spin it down by hand. And we'll do the other side here. On the left side, we'll just get that threaded on there until it's tight. Hand tight. And it looks like we're sitting right up against the cutout in our plastic grommet that the pipe comes through. I need to go get my wrench. Hang on a sec, don't go anywhere. So we're just doing a little bit on each side. We'll start with the left side. That on, we'll just do a crank over here. Crank over here. And we'll repeat that 2 cranks on this side over here. And now that we're getting tight, we'll just do 1 on each side, back and forth, back and forth. Starting to push that seal down. And we don't want to go too tight. We don't want to crack anything. We'll keep going until it's nice and snug. I feel pretty snug here. All right, I think we're in. And we'll finish it off by putting this little cap right on top. Just push it down. We're going to reconnect our water line. You remember we already put a little Teflon tape on there, just a couple of wraps, not too much. Put this guy on. And it's just plastic going on plastic. So I'm just going to screw it in until it's tight, but not too tight. Everything's hooked up. We're going to have to test it now. So we're going to turn our water back on. All right, I heard the water. We're looking for any leaks. I don't feel anything. We're looking pretty good. The toilet that I had before, it was leaking right from here, right in there. It was every time I'd step on the pedal, it'd squirt water out, and then we'd have a little pool of water sitting down here on the floor, just right here by itself. It wasn't ever really connected to the toilet. All right. Well, so far so good. Nothing's leaking. We're going to test it out. The water's on. Everything's connected. We're going to go ahead and add some water. All right, we're filling. Tank's full of water. I see no dripping water. And we can go down and feel for any water leaks. I feel nothing down here. We're looking pretty good. All right, well, it holds its water. So let's flush it down the toilet and see if we get anything else. We don't see any leaks around here. Looks good. Okay, beautiful. Let me put my bathroom back together again and let my wife know she can come home. We thought it was water from the shower curtain. We're just throwing the shower curtain over or something, and I rarely noticed it. So anyways, I noticed it this time and then I broke it. So we now have a brand new toilet and it works. It's a longer bowl and it's white, which is, I think, much prettier. So thank you very much for helping me, you guys, and watching me put in my very first RV toilet. And there you go. All right, guys. Bye.